The simmering conflict in Western Sahara is heating up once again. This time, however, the tensions are not limited to the disputed territory itself. Algeria's refusal to accept its citizens deported from France is the latest flashpoint in a decades-long struggle. This diplomatic row stems from France's recent stance on the Western Sahara conflict, a move that has angered Algiers. At the heart of this dispute lies the unresolved status of Western Sahara and the complex geopolitical interests at play. France's recent endorsement of Morocco's autonomy plan for Western Sahara has infuriated Algeria. Algeria has long supported the Polisario Front, a Sahrawi independence movement. This support for the Polisario Front stems from Algeria's historical and ideological opposition to Morocco's control over Western Sahara. Algeria views the territory as a legacy of colonialism and supports the Sahrawi people's right to self-determination. The deportation issue is just the latest manifestation of these escalating tensions. By refusing to take back its citizens, Algeria is sending a clear message to Paris. This move is a calculated escalation of pressure on France. Algeria aims to signal its displeasure and force a shift in France's stance on the Western Sahara issue. This diplomatic standoff has far-reaching implications for regional stability. The Western Sahara conflict is a deeply entrenched issue with a long and contentious history. With Algeria and Morocco at loggerheads and France caught in the middle, the potential for broader conflict is a growing concern. To understand the current tensions, it's crucial to delve into the historical context of the Western Sahara conflict. The roots of the conflict lie in the legacy of colonialism and the struggle for self-determination. Western Sahara, a sparsely populated territory on the northwest coast of Africa, was once a Spanish colony. As Spain prepared to withdraw from Western Sahara in 1975, Morocco laid claim to the territory. Morocco argued that Western Sahara was historically part of its pre-colonial territory. This annexation was met with resistance from the Polisario Front, a movement founded in 1973 with the aim of achieving independence for Western Sahara. Algeria, newly independent from France itself in 1962, saw echoes of its own struggle against colonial rule in the Polisario's fight. Algeria provided shelter to Sahrawi refugees fleeing Moroccan control and became a staunch supporter of the Polisario Front. The ensuing conflict between Morocco and the Polisario Front, backed by Algeria, raged for over 15 years. A ceasefire agreement brokered by the United Nations in 1991 promised a referendum on self-determination for the Sahrawi people. However, this referendum has been repeatedly delayed, leaving the status of Western Sahara unresolved and fueling ongoing tensions. The Western Sahara conflict is further complicated by the web of alliances and geopolitical interests at play. France, the former colonial power in both Algeria and Morocco, has historically sought to maintain good relations with both countries. This balancing act has become increasingly difficult in recent years, particularly in light of the Western Sahara dispute. In 2020, the Trump administration's recognition of Morocco's sovereignty over Western Sahara in exchange for Morocco's normalization of ties with Israel further inflamed the situation. This decision, which broke with decades of international consensus on a UN-led referendum, was seen as a major victory for Morocco and a setback for the Polisario Front and its supporters. France, under President Emmanuel Macron, has sought to maintain its influence in North Africa and deepen its economic ties with Morocco. France sees Morocco as a key partner in the fight against terrorism and a gateway to Francophone Africa. However, France's recent alignment with Morocco on the Western Sahara issue has come at a cost. Algeria, angered by France's perceived betrayal, has taken a series of retaliatory measures, including the refusal to accept deported citizens. This diplomatic row underscores the challenges for France as it seeks to navigate the complex dynamics of the region. The recent escalation of tensions between France and Algeria adds another layer of complexity to the already intractable Western Sahara conflict. The future of Western Sahara remains uncertain. The possibility of a negotiated settlement between Morocco and the Polisario Front seems increasingly distant. Algeria's refusal to accept deported citizens is a calculated move aimed at pressuring France to reconsider its stance on Western Sahara. However, it is unclear whether this tactic will succeed in changing French policy. The international community remains divided on the issue. While the United States and some other countries have followed Trump's lead in recognizing Moroccan sovereignty over Western Sahara, many others still support the UN-led peace process and the Sahrawi people's right to self-determination. The Western Sahara conflict is a microcosm of the broader geopolitical struggles playing out in North Africa and the Sahel region. Competition for resources, political influence, and security concerns all contribute to the volatility of the situation. As tensions between Algeria and France continue to simmer, the risk of a wider conflagration in the region cannot be ignored.